Thanks for joining us this evening on TKO 8 Local News. Harrison police say a 23-year-old Harrison man was arrested early Sunday morning on suspicion of raping two girls. Harrison's police chief, Paul Woodruff, says 23-year-old Jordan Lee Sims was at a residence in Harrison when one of the girls went to her mother to allege that Sims inappropriately touched her. Woodruff said the mother went into a bedroom and saw Sims touching another girl. Woodruff said the girls were about 7 years old. Sims was taken into custody by patrol officers around 1:30 a.m. on Sunday on suspicion of 2 counts of rape, with bond set at $200,000 cash only. Woodruff said detectives took over investigation of the case and several other girls were interviewed over the remainder of the weekend. Records show Sims remains in the Boone County Jail as of news time. Carroll County's prosecuting attorney Robert T. Rogers has filed a motion to dismiss a lawsuit filed against Carroll County Collector Kay Phillips regarding the $18 fee collected to pay back bondholders after the neighbor's landfill debacle and other motions are anticipated. Federal lawyers Matt Bishop and Wendy Howerton have filed lawsuits on behalf of taxpayers in the 6 counties, including the Ozark Mountain Solid Waste District, comprised of Baxter, Boone, Carroll, Marion, Newton, and Searcy counties. Although Phillips wasn't named in the initial Carroll County version of the lawsuit, an amended complaint was filed a few days later, naming her as a defendant. The respective county tax collectors had already been named as defendants in the initial filings. Records show that they were filed all at once. At a recent Solid Waste Board District meeting, District Lawyer John Verkamp told the board members he anticipates similar motions to be filed in the other lawsuits as well. A Friday afternoon 2-vehicle collision resulted in injuries to a Gassville woman and possible injuries to a Midway man. According to Baxter County Sheriff's Office, 52-year-old Sherry Curtis of Gassville and 64-year-old Michael Sheets of Midway were transported by ambulance to Baxter Regional Medical Center from the accident scene on State Highway 126 North and Lauren Drive. Sheets was reportedly traveling southbound when a car driven by Curtis was attempting to make a left-hand turn onto the highway from Lorman Drive. According to the witness's statement, Curtis's car T-boned Sheets' SUV on the driver's side, and both vehicles ended up on the other side of Highway 126. Curtis was cited for failure to yield. No proof of insurance in that accident. Damage to both vehicles was estimated at $2,000. And the city of Flippin is now under a burn ban effective immediately. Flippin's Fire Chief Glenn Chapman says the ban was issued due to the extremely hot weather conditions and lack of measurable precipitation. Chief Chapman says the burn ban will be lifted when conditions improve and an adequate amount of rainfall is received. And the Payette City Council session set for this evening has been postponed. According to Payette City Treasurer Kim Sullivan, the meeting has been rescheduled for next Monday, July the 16th. No reason was given as to the need to change that date. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
On any given day here at Main Street Service Center, we might be working on a Ford like on the 4-post lift over my shoulder, or an Infiniti that's back on the back bay, or a Toyota, or a BMW, or right here a Hyundai. You just never know what's going to come into the shop and what their needs might be. But you can rest assured that at Main Street Service Center, whatever you're driving, we can take care of it for you, whether it's oil and filter changes all the way up to engine and transmission replacements. And get this, we've been in business for 29 years and there's still things that we can't do, and we're not too proud to say it. So if you bring us something and it's over our head or out of our capabilities of expertise or tools, we're not too proud to say it, because we want your vehicle fixed correctly, right, and the first time.
Hi, this is Dr. Ross Halstead, and I am a pioneer. I chose North Ark first because it was important to me to be close to home. I received a high-quality education at an affordable price and was given excellent preparation for the future from a knowledgeable staff. I would recommend anyone who is considering attending college choose North Ark first.
Enroll now for fall classes. Classes start August 20th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark first. We're your college.
Just a little spicy.
With standard safety features, plenty of cargo space,
That's not hot for you?
No!
and advanced technology. The 2018 RAV4 is ready for any adventure. Right now, get $3,000 customer cash on the adventurous 2018 RAV4. Hurry in today. Toyota, let's go places.
A former pathologist has denied that he was impaired on duty amid an Arkansas Veterans Affairs hospital investigation into more than 30,000 of his cases dating back to 2005. Robert Morse Levy of Fayetteville says the Veterans Healthcare System of the Ozarks fired him as chief of pathology because of a DUI, which was ultimately dismissed. The hospital has said that Levy was twice found to be impaired on duty and consequently terminated him in April of this year. At a town hall meeting, the VA told a crowd of veterans that 3,000 cases have now been reviewed, but did not provide any update on the number of missed diagnoses. Previously, the hospital said that out of 911 cases, they had found 7 missed diagnoses and 1 possible death. Sentencing dates have now been set for 2 former Arkansas state lawmakers and 2 others accused in a bribery scheme. Former Senator John Woods was convicted in May of 15 counts of fraud. Woods' sentencing is set for September 5th in Fayetteville. The sentencing for consultant Randall Shelton, who was convicted on 12 counts, is September 6th. Prosecutors say the pair worked together to steer money to Escala College. The college's former president, Orrin Paris, has pled guilty and is set for sentencing on September 12th. Another ex-lawmaker who pled guilty in the case, former State Representative Micah Neal, is scheduled for sentencing September 13th. Authorities say that 3 people were killed in eastern Arkansas after their car crashed into a tree. The Arkansas State Police say the wreck happened early Sunday on U.S. Highway 77 in Crittenden County. According to the preliminary report, the 3 men were killed when their car left the roadway, hit a sign, and then struck a tree. State Police identified the victims as 58-year-old Charles Massey of Marion, 59-year-old Ray Smith of West Memphis, and 63-year-old Calvin Begard of Sunset. The University of Arkansas is on a search for patterns in U.S. terrorism as a part of a federally funded research program. The university's Terrorism Research Center has begun the American Terrorism Study, which is a 3-year project funded by a $700,000 National Institute of Justice grant. The study includes about 575 U.S. terrorism-related occurrences or planned occurrences, as many were planned attacks that were never actually carried out. Researchers hope to eventually predict some attacks by developing a database model to map and find commonalities of terrorism in the United States. Well, at least 150 people have started the process to get identification cards meant to assist immigrants and the homeless in Little Rock. Participants lined up on Saturday outside Little Rock's new multicultural liaison office as the kickoff to the appointments to receive the ID cards began. The cards, officially called municipal IDs and costing $10 each, can be used as verification to open bank accounts. City officials say applicants will not be asked about their immigration status. Police Chief Keaton Buckner says he believes the ID cards will help foster trust between the Little Rock Police and the Hispanic community. Mayor Mark Studley says the ID cards will also be useful for the city's homeless population to help manage their finances and seek employment. Before we take a look at this steamy forecast as we move on through the work week, here's the way the stock market ended today.
Hi, this is Ashlyn Taylor of Valley Springs, and I'm proud to be a Lady Pioneer. I chose North Ark first because it's close to home and I like the small class sizes and helpful staff. I'm working on getting my general education classes completed so I can transfer to a university. I'm excited to be playing basketball at the college level while getting an excellent education at an affordable price.
Enroll now for fall classes. Classes start August 20th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark first. We're your college.
Introducing the revolutionary Vet Gun, a fast and easy insecticide delivery system for controlling cattle parasites. Vet Gun is so quick and easy, you can shoot it while on foot, on horseback, or from the comfort of your ATV or vehicle. And you can treat up to 100 cattle in as little as 1 hour. The new Vet Gun delivery system provides minimal stress and maximum gain for both you and your cattle.
Get your Vet Gun system today at Quality Feed Grains in Harrison.
Downright hot and humid. That's the forecast, and it's been that way for a while. As we mentioned in one of the stories, Flippin has already put a burn ban in effect for the city of Flippin, and if this continues, you're going to see burn bans pop up all over the viewing area as counties have not been able to have enough moisture to keep the fire dangers down, and certainly it's going to be a problem going forward if we don't get some measurable precipitation. Well, it was another hot and steamy afternoon here in the Ozarks, 92 degrees with a heat index near 100. Looks like tomorrow's going to be about the same, partly cloudy skies. On Wednesday, 95 degrees. Thursday, again, mostly sunny skies and 95 degrees. On Friday, we do have another chance of scattered thunderstorms in the area, but only a 40% chance. That's a real hit and miss situation. 94 for a daytime high. On Saturday, scattered thunderstorms again in the forecast, 92 degrees, but only a 60% chance. And then by Sunday, no chances at all for any rainfall, just 95 degrees and downright hot. Boy, we are needing rain. The farmers are in a situation right now, looks like, where their hay crops are not going to be enough to put them through the winter months. So a lot of them are either having to buy hay from out of state or they're having to sell their livestock. Not a good situation. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
Hi, this is Ashlyn Taylor of Valley Springs, and I'm proud to be a Lady Pioneer. I chose North Ark first because it's close to home and I like the small class sizes and helpful staff. I'm working on getting my general education classes completed so I can transfer to a university. I'm excited to be playing basketball at the college level while getting an excellent education at an affordable price.
Enroll now for fall classes. Classes start August 20th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark first. We're your college.
Introducing the revolutionary Vet Gun, a fast and easy insecticide delivery system for controlling cattle parasites. Vet Gun is so quick and easy, you can shoot it while on foot, on horseback, or from the comfort of your ATV or vehicle. And you can treat up to 100 cattle in as little as 1 hour. The new Vet Gun delivery system provides minimal stress and maximum gain for both you and your cattle.
Get your Vet Gun system today at Quality Feed Grains in Harrison.
Summer is here and Harness Boots and Shoes has some of the hottest brands and styles available at great prices. You'll find a huge selection of sandals by Chaco for men, women, and children in various styles and colors. Birkenstock footwear sets the standard for comfort, quality, and functionality and continues to be one of their most popular brands. New for the season is their Tony Lama casual shoes for men and boys and the all-new Ariat Cruiser Classic Slip-On for women. Their selection of Twisted X continues to grow with the latest and new styles. Get in the swing of summer at Harness Boots and Shoes on the Square in Harrison.
One of the gurus of college football thinks pretty highly of the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Phil Steele ranked Arkansas State number 25 in his preseason top 25 poll. The Red Wolves are favored by Vegas and plenty other pundits to win the Sun Belt Conference. ASU returns names like the reigning Sun Belt Conference Offensive Player of the Year, Justice Hansen, along with all SBC selections Leonard Bonner, Reham Birmingham, Justin Clifton, Justin McNeese, Sawyer Williams, and Cody Grace, along with Warren Ward, also looks to have another solid season in the backfield for the Red Wolves. ASU will find out more accolades in New Orleans, Louisiana, when the Sun Belt Football Media Day begins on Monday, July 23rd. Escobar had 3 hits, drove in a game-winning run in the 7th to support Jose Berra's strong outing as the Minnesota Twins beat the Kansas City Royals 3-1 on Monday night. Escobar plated Joe Mauer with a 7-inning single as Minnesota took advantage of Kansas City's struggling bullpen to win its 5th straight ball game. And after a day off Monday, the St. Louis Cardinals return to action tonight as begin a 2-game series on the south side of Chicago against their old foe, the White Sox. The Cardinals are 46-43 on the season and trail the Milwaukee Brewers by 7 games in the National League Central Division. The White Sox are 30-60 and are 19.5 games out in the American League Central Division. Miles Mikolas starts for the Cardinals, while the White Sox will go with Dylan Covey. And the Dallas Cowboys cornerback Marquette White has been indicted on 1 count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in what he described as a road rage incident in suburban Dallas. The 23-year-old White said in a statement that a motorist became angry with White as he drove home to Alabama in October. White said he pulled a handgun when the motorist appeared to be reaching for his own gun. He says the other driver followed him home and yelled racial slurs at him. White, who is black, was indicted by a Collin County grand jury in early June and arrested June 15th. And the Memphis Grizzlies announced G League head coach Glenn Siren is leaving. Siren has spent the last 4 seasons with the Grizzlies basketball operations department and was a head coach of the Memphis Hustle and the Grizzlies director of Pro Personal during the 2017 and 2018 season. The search for a new Memphis Hustle coach will start immediately. And that wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events around the viewing area.